Rundown. At this time, Wrestling Rundown wishes you a happy New Year. Yeah, it's 2013. It's been about 6 months since we started this show, and hell of a ride still.
And to those of you who said that the world was going to end, you can just go fuck yourselves now. We're still here, bitches.
Well, I guess we were needed for that one.
Oh, the world's gonna end on 12/21. No. No, it was not.
I was going to end some lives. The whole world was gonna end.
Anyway.
Moving on. We'll keep bringing you these episodes as long as we can.
If you notice anything, if you notice any differences with the next few shows, it's because we are recording with my laptop instead of his because his is currently on the fritz. So
that, and we don't have the theme song available to us, so that's on my laptop as well. So as soon as I can get that operational, I'll do it. Well, we're gonna start off our New Year's Eve edition of Monday Night Raw. This show was pre-taped. They pre-taped it this week for some reason.
They've been pre-taping last Good Morning America this morning was pre-taped so that anchors could be with their families. It's most likely the same thing with WWE. I mean, they recorded it early. They pre-recorded it so that people could spend time with their families. The superstars and divas, I mean.
Yes. Before we get actually started, if you hear a difference in my voice, it's because I'm a little under the weather, so I'm sorry about that one. But we're gonna begin. Our New Year's Eve show kicks off with another installment of Miz TV. Tonight we find out, well, last night we found out was Champions Night, where all championships were put on the line, but each champion was to pick their own opponent. John Cena was the Miz's guest on the show. And apparently we've come back to the whole AJ scandal thing, which they really need to let go of that now. It's getting overdone. But that's WWE. Anyway, we also find out that AJ and Dolph invited Cena to a New Year's toast, which will be at the end of the show. Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes were in a row, and they were just basically back and forth talking crap. And Cena made fun of Cody's mustache. He was basically like, "Wait, stay there, I can see it." But it was so stupid, but it was so funny at the same time. But anyway, this is gonna lead us into an impromptu tag match between John Cena and The Miz and Team Road Scholars. Team Road Scholars, they formed a pretty good team. I don't necessarily like them, but they do very well in the ring. They've accomplished quite a bit since they united. However, Cena and Miz would come out on top with the victory this week. Gary?
The next match is one that wasn't fully expected. Sergeant Slaughter would face Cesaro for his United States title. It's another case of somebody gaining a title opportunity without deserving it, but as he had said earlier, it was Champions Night, and the champions got to choose their opponent, so I guess Cesaro wound up choosing Sergeant Slaughter for some odd reason.
Sergeant Slaughter put up a hell of a fight, and he got him in the COVID clutch. It was so funny.
Anyway.
But it's always fun to see a legend compete.
Cesaro would win the match and retain his title, which is kind of obvious that would happen. But
and Michael Cole decided to make a fiscal cliff comment. Dear Lord.
I don't want to keep politics out of this. I don't want to keep politics out of anything that I do, really. Anyway, the next is the tag team titles match, and Team Hell No faces off against 3MB. It would be a short match, and we would see Team Hell No retain their titles.
Our next segment on Raw is Punk he's gonna have a little promo, whatever you want to call it, and have his doctor explain why he can't compete. Punk is, of course, trying to get out of competing next week because next week he's supposed to have a match with Ryback for the title, and it's supposed to be a TLC match. Anyway, Mr. McMahon is, of course, here to clear the air on that. Vince tells him that he will be evaluated by WWE officials, and if they clear him to compete, he will compete. And if Punk cannot compete next week, his replacement will be Paul Heyman, as per Paul Heyman talking shit to the boss. Anyway, next is probably one of the better matches of the night. It's a singles match between Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler, and I'll let Gary go first.
Sheamus dominates the match for most of the match, and it was turned out to be highly competitive. We thought that Big E and Sheamus were gonna go at it, but instead the Shield would come and attack Sheamus.
Following the attack by the Shield, we have a Divas title match between E and Mae Young, but Mae Young couldn't compete because apparently she was with child.
Again?
Oh, you don't want to know who the child was.
Again? I know that she had a child with world's strongest man, Mark Henry, and it turned out to be a hand.
Yeah, guess who it turned out to be this year?
What?
No! Hornswoggle!
Hornswoggle's... That doesn't make sense. He's already born. What?
I know!
Another Hornswoggle is to be brought into this world? Oh, dear God. Yes, we're all screwed now.
Anyway, May couldn't compete, so...
Unknown GMs all over the place now. Oh, shit. Those little ass fighters. They're ruling the world soon enough. Yes, I call Hornswoggle an ass fighter.
I get the reference. Anyway, May couldn't compete, so Caitlyn apparently decided to take her place. The match never really got started because Caitlyn just basically started beating their shit out of E. So it was pretty funny segment. Baby Hornswoggle. New Year's Eve, baby. He was scared. He had a ribbon on too.
Oh boy. Anyway.
And he was naked.
Focus. Next we have the World Heavyweight Championship on one. Big Show will face off against Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh yeah, this is gonna end well. Keep in mind that Ricardo does have wrestling experience since he is the masked wrestler known as Chimera. And
prior to this, I'm sorry for interrupting. We were backstage before this match, and Ricardo was getting ready for the match. And Del Rio comes by and goes, you've been there for me, so I'm gonna be there for you. I will be out there for your match, and you're gonna look like a rich man. So he gives him his scarf thing. He goes, you're gonna go out there in style too, and gives him the keys to his car.
Very nice.
It was awesome. But anyway, back to the...
Anyway. Ricardo did show signs of life in the match, but the Big Show quickly recovered, and in the end, Alberto Del Rio interfered to help out Ricardo.
It was actually pretty funny, because he figured went for the kicks, right? And the last kick, it was just boom, just took him down. Oh, it was funny. Our next match is for the Intercontinental Championship. It is a rematch that features Kofi Kingston and Wade Barrett. This match was one of the best matches of the night, and much to my surprise, Wade Barrett did become the new Intercontinental Champion. Which I really didn't expect that, because usually they don't change titles on Raw. They change them during pay-per-views. But, shit happens. Next we have a 3-on-1 handicap match. The Shield takes on Ryback. Apparently the Shield has their own entrance now.
Yeah, I remember it. It was playing for TLC pay-per-view.
But they still came out of the crowd and everything, so.
Yeah, I think that's how they're just gonna usually enter. So
Uh-huh.
they're never
The
gonna
match.
do the conventional means.
Yeah, I know. The match never did get underway, but Sheamus and Randy Orton came out to help Ryback, and they disposed of the Shield.
Oh man, just imagine those three as a tag team.
Oh dear Lord!
Yeah, that's just. Let's see. You got the Great White, you got the Viper, and you got the Silverback FB me more. Oh, right. Yeah. No, everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, no, they're gonna
3 and
die.
B. 3 and B. No, dead. Hell, Team L, no. Dead. More than dead. Id for Kane. He's already kind of dead, so he's gonna be even more than dead.
Teen Road Scholars.
What was that? I thought that was an ant I just stepped on.
Oops!
What is it blabbering about? I don't know. Something about ignorance? Squish.
Wait a minute. I got another one. Ray and Cara.
They might have a little bit of difficulty with those two.
Damn it, they can fly, but they will die.
Are you kidding me? If Ray hits a 619 on any of them, they're gonna be dazed. Anyway.
Touche. Finally we're gonna have Dolph and AJ's New Year's toast. Ziggler more or less ripping apart Cena's career and the past year he had in the WWE. Cena comes out, crashes the party. They didn't want him coming to the ring, so they had Big E stand guard. Anyway, John Cena had Ziggler's wedding exclusives.
Wedding exclusives?
Uh-huh. Let's just say AJ was dressed as a man, Ziggler was a bride, and Big E was a bridesmaid.
Oh,
And they had babies, too.
oh.
It was most of the WWE superstars. They had the freaking... Howard Finkel was in there, too.
Who?
As a baby.
Who?
The announcer dude.
Oh.
Old school announcer.
Not Mean Gene. No,
No.
I'm thinking the wrong guy.
Bald guy.
Uh,
Yeah, you don't do it. Okay. Anyway. Cena more or less put Ziggler in his place by telling him, I'm all about, being myself and all this crap. And then, speaking of crap, Cena basically shits on their party. Meaning more or less, shit flew from the sky and landed all over.
Really? They reenacted the old DX shit?
Yes, they did.
Oh, dear Lord.
They had to. I don't know why, but they just did. Needless to say, Big E didn't do anything. And they were just in the middle of the ring, sliding around in the shit. Hey, they did it different this time, though.
G rating out the window. Or PG
G rating?
PG rating out the window.
They did it differently this time, though. It wasn't at the ramp. It was in the ring this time.
Doesn't matter. It's still the same thing. In PG rating out the window.
Uh-huh. It was the funniest shit ever. Oh, bad reference.
Head down.
I had to catch myself on that one, but I didn't.
You think? Anyway.
Hey, you know what they say. Shit happens. So much.
Head down.
No. Dark my hair off. You little shit. What the? I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. Ow! Chicken shit. Ow!
Next one's gonna be a 5-star on your back.
Oh shit.
Or your chest. Your choice.
Can't deal with shit anymore. Oh jeez. You wicked pisser. That wasn't shit, wait.
chest is next.
Are we done with that?
Moving on to hot topics.
Will John Cena rise as a top superstar in 2013? Well, again,
I doubt it.
he vowed he will win a championship in 2013. He will also be in the Royal Rumble this year. Which begs the next question: will Cena win the Royal Rumble?
It's a high possibility. Yeah, I'm thinking it might happen because if they're gonna have it so that it's gonna be Undertaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania, then who the hell is The Rock gonna face?
Cena.
There you
But
go.
where does that leave Brock Lesnar?
If he even decides to just show up again. However,
Probably
the main
will.
thing is if they do another Rock versus Cena match that once in a lifetime thing last year is pretty much null and void, and it's not gonna be good for the business. So I can see where that.
Fall boy.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Will Kofi win back his title?
I doubt it. He's had a good long run.
He's had about a month.
Yeah, he's had a pretty decent run. And then besides that, if a heel holds the Intercontinental Championship, then that'll lead to another face getting a good push. Because Barrett is an exceptional wrestler. Right.
I agree, but
he would be perfect for helping bring up face.
Yeah, but you know how creative is. They like to push the same match. They like to just go Kofi and Barrett. That's all they're gonna do, is what I feel.
We'll see.
And our last question: will Punk lose his title next week, and will Rock retaliate as a result of Raw 1000? Because The Rock will return next week on Monday Night Raw.
He may retaliate with words instead of actions. As for Punk losing his title, I want to say I doubt it because, yeah, I mean, it's Punk. He will find a way to weasel his way out of the match again.
Yeah.
Even if it involves like getting disqualification against Ryback, or I should say disqualification if Heyman is facing Ryback.
Well, it's a TLC match.
Well, that is true. But yeah, somehow they'll get some sort of interference to happen, or the Shield will come in and jump Ryback again.
Knowing that.
However, since The Rock's going to be returning next week, could be a pretty high chance that the Shield's actually going to attack The Rock.
I have a feeling that might happen.
Because of all this injustice bullshit that they spout. Admittedly, there is some injustice to having The Rock just instantly get a title shot. So they're probably going to attack him as a result. It would be interesting to see The Rock fight them off, though.
Hell, it'd be even interesting because you might see John Cena try and help him out too.
Few Rock Bottoms would be really fun to see. Hell, even the People's Elbow.
True. But like John Cena could very well help Rock out too. But
yeah.
We'll wait till next week to find that one out.
All
I can say is, shit gonna go down.
Yep.
I gotta wait for that night. Hey, buddy.
Your lips quivering. He fears me.
I do not.
You do, and you know it.
I do not. Ow! I'm sick of this shit. Oh!
Are we quite done with that?
I don't know. I gotta take a shit. Ow! With the tish! Yeah, I found a loophole, motherfucker.
That one actually sounded harder. What the hell?
I don't feel pain. Okay, I feel pain. I feel pain. I feel pain. Ow! Yearr! Yearr!
I will slap your fluffy.
Do not slap my fluffy.
Slap your fluff.
Okay. Anyway, this show is now over. I think it was a little bit shorter this week. Oh, we're at about 20 minutes, yeah. Bit shorter than usual, but like I said, I'm a little sick, so.
And he's in a lot of pain.
Shut up! Ow! How the fuck do you like? I'll piss you off.
Anyway, with that, we are done.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see you Saturday. Hopefully with Corey back. He was busy today, so he could not make it. Yeah. It is pizza time, Corey. Oh, and I forgot to mention, John Cena fights for Santa! Ow! That was my face!
That was the point.
But it's true! He did fight for Santa. He literally did! He even went, for Santa! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Ow! You son of a fucking bitch ass fucking dick! Oh, mother fucking ass! Oh, white bitch! Ass! Oh, mother play this song! Thank you guys for watching this episode of Wrestling Rundown. We will see you next week, this Saturday.
Later.